Hey South Africa fam. I'm Larotto, from the Smart Loan channel. I'll be your host in today's video. And if you're thinking about buying your first home, or even your second, then stop scrolling, stop stressing, and listen up for just a minute. Because what I'm about to share could save you a 50k, a 100k, even a 200k in hidden costs and heartbreak. You see, on the surface, that dream home can look perfect: freshly painted walls, a beautiful kitchen, a garden made for browse and Sunday naps. But underneath, there could be problems that don't show up until it's too late. Cracks in the foundation, illegal wiring, leaky roofs, dodgy plumbing. And once you've signed that offer to purchase, it's all on you. I've seen too many South Africans fall into these traps. Good people, smart buyers, burned because they didn't know what to look for. That's why I created this, to walk you through the 7 biggest home buying traps in South Africa. The kind that could quietly rob you of your savings, your peace of mind, or worse, your new home. So whether you're house hunting in Sandton, Soweto, Cape Town, or KZN, this guide is your safety net. Let's dive in and make sure your next move is your smartest one yet. Section 1, the Woonstoots clause illusion. Problem. First up, let's talk about a word every buyer in SA has to get to grips with: Woonstoots. You'll find this clause in almost every sale agreement, and it basically means you're buying the property as is, faults and all. Many buyers see this and think it gives the seller a free pass to hide problems. To make things trickier, there's the mandatory disclosure form, where the seller is supposed to list all known defects. The trap is thinking that this form, along with Woonstoots, has you covered. You assume what's listed is all that's wrong, and you can't do anything about what isn't. Agitate. That assumption is a ticking time bomb for your bank account. Yes, the law says a seller can't use the Woonstoots clause to hide problems they knew about. But here's the catch: actually proving the seller knew about that leaky pipe slowly rotting the wall or the dodgy wiring in the attic is a nightmare. It's expensive, stressful, and can take forever. And while you're maybe fighting it out in court, guess who's living in the house and has to pay for the repairs? You are. That slow leak can turn into thousands in water damage and mold removal. That faulty wiring isn't just an inconvenience, it's a fire hazard that your insurance might refuse to cover if the house doesn't have a valid electrical certificate of compliance, COC. Solution. Here's how you protect yourself: change your mindset. The seller's disclosure is a starting point, not the whole story. The Woonstoots clause makes a professional home inspection an absolute non-negotiable. For a few £1,000, a certified inspector will find the hidden defects the seller either forgot to mention or genuinely didn't know existed. Section 3, Trap 3, the leaky roof catastrophe. Problem. You view a house on a perfect, sunny afternoon. The ceilings are spotless, no water stains, no marks. Agitate. Now, fast forward 6 months to the first proper high-felt thunderstorm. All of a sudden, a brown stain blooms on your beautiful lounge ceiling. Then, it starts to drip. Then, it's a full-on pour. That perfect roof had cracked tiles or rusted flashing that was impossible to spot from the ground. And now you're not just paying for a roof repair. You're paying to replace ruined ceilings, moldy carpets, and maybe even damaged furniture. A full roof replacement in South Africa can cost tens, or even hundreds, of thousands of rands. The very thing that was meant to protect your family is now the biggest source of stress and financial drain in your life. Solution. First, be smart about your viewings. If you can, try to see the house right after it's rained. This is the best time to spot active leaks. Second, don't just look at the roof, get in it. Ask to see the attic or roof cavity. The wooden beams. That's a hole. Outside, if you have any doubts at all, pay a roofing specialist for an inspection. Their fee is nothing compared to the cost of a new roof. Mid-video CTA. By the way, if you're finding these tips useful and you want to make sure your property journey is a massive success, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We drop videos like this every week to help South Africans master the property market and save a ton of money along the way. Section 4, Trap 4, the illegal extension. Problem. You found the one. It's got a fourth bedroom that was obviously added on, and an amazing braai room that leads out to the garden. It's the perfect amount of space for your family. The seller swears everything is 100% above board. The trap is simply taking their word for it instead of checking the legality of every structure on that property for yourself. Agitate. So, you move in. A few months down the line, an official-looking letter from the municipality shows up. It's a notice of contravention. That perfect fourth bedroom and braai room. They were built without approved plans. And now, that's your problem. You're facing huge fines. In a worst-case scenario, the council could actually issue a demolition order, forcing you to tear down the very parts of the house you paid for, at your own expense. Your property value tanks, and your dream home turns into a legal and financial mess. You can sell it without disclosing the issue, and trying to get plans approved after the fact is a nightmare with no guarantee of success. Solution. This trap is completely avoidable with one critical step: make your offer conditional on seeing the official, municipality stamped building plans. Don't accept hand-drawn sketches or old drafts. When you get the real plans, walk through the house with them in your hands. Does every single room, wall, and window match what's on the paper? Is that braai room on there? Is the pool documented? If anything doesn't line up, you need to flag it with your conveyancing attorney immediately. Section 5. Remaining traps, from wiring to water. The traps don't end there. Here are 3 more rapid-fire issues that can hit your wallet hard. Trap 5, the dodgy electrical and plumbing nightmare. Every home sale needs a valid electrical certificate of compliance, COC. The trap is just accepting an old certificate without a second thought. Behind those walls could be shoddy, illegal wiring that's a massive fire risk. And while a plumbing inspection isn't mandatory, hidden leaks can cause rising damp and wood rot that costs a fortune to fix. The solution? Always check the date on the COC and think about hiring your own trusted electrician and plumber for a full check. And don't be shy, test every single tap and light switch yourself. Trap 6, the damp deception. A fresh coat of paint can be a seller's best friend and a buyer's worst enemy. It's the oldest trick in the book for covering up serious damp. The trap is being fooled by walls that look perfect. Underneath, moisture is trapped, causing plaster to bubble and creating a musty, unhealthy home. The fix here is to use your senses. Trust your nose. If a room smells musty or has been bombed with air freshener, get suspicious. Look closely at the bottom of walls, inside cupboards, and behind big pieces of furniture for any bubbling or peeling paint. Trap 7, the unseen pest invasion. Especially in warmer parts of SA like KZN and the Lowveld, termites and wood borer beetles can cause incredible damage that's almost invisible. They can eat away at the structural integrity of your roof, floors, and window frames. Conclusion. So, there you have it, the 7 traps that can turn a South African dream home into a financial nightmare. From the fine print in the Volksstutz clause to cracks, leaks, illegal extensions, and hidden pests, the risks are very real. But the point of this isn't to scare you, it's to prepare you. Buying a home should be one of the most exciting moments of your life. By investing a little bit of time and money upfront in professional inspections, getting that engineer's report, a home inspector's opinion, and checking the municipal plans, you aren't adding expenses. You're buying certainty. You're giving yourself the knowledge to act, protecting your family's future. Final CTA. What are your biggest fears about buying a home? Have you ever run into one of these traps? Share your story in the comments below. It could really help another buyer avoid a huge mistake. And if you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone you know who's starting their home buying journey. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Those were the 7 home buying traps that have cost South Africans millions, but now that you know better, you can buy smarter, not sorry. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts or questions, and don't forget to subscribe to the Smart Home Loan Tips channel, your go-to guide for winning the property game in Mzansi. Because in this market, knowledge isn't just power, it's money.